Now, last time we beat the video game, and then we got this extra stage thing, Area X. Now, from what I've looked up, there are 13 of these, and these are the DLC levels from the second game, so we're just gonna get right into them. I have no idea how long these are. Maybe this might take a day, this might take a couple days. But should be pretty fun. We'll see. We get to see the levels from the second game. I don't know if these are like 1-to-1. Nice. Easter. I'm glad to have Easter. That Easter is this weekend. I've had like no breaks at work for a while, so it's been pretty good. My fingers hurt because today has been a day of my parents are preparing for the kitchen to be redone. So I have been doing a lot of heavy lifting, and my fingers hate it. I'm hoping these levels will not be too combat-oriented, because I still think that the combat is my least favorite part of this game. I was told in a comment that I can no longer find, it seems to have been deleted for some reason, that I was talking, I think last stream I talked about a secret maneuver, where you basically, if you like homing attack an enemy when you're like sufficiently high above them and dash through them. Don't like lifting anything either. We had to like lift cabinets, a television, the works, some couches. It was awful. I don't think I'm gonna be able to trigger the spark dash, but ow. But I can at least mention it, so if y'all decide you want to try this game, you could try to pull it off for yourself. But yeah, you apparently have to dash right before hitting an enemy. And you have to be sufficiently high up above them. No, fine, I didn't mean to do that, but we're going this way now. It's fine. I do have a quick drop button, but it's this, right? Yeah. This game is surprisingly even more complicated than Pizza Tower. Speaking of which, I just finished Pizza Tower today on my own time. Very fun game. It might be a thing to try to P-rank everything. If I ever need a game to stream and I don't have a game. I'm assuming this will not adapt the story of the second game. Apparently also we're at like 33%. I think that's including all the coins and other things that I haven't done. And I probably still won't do them. But yeah, there's apparently 13 of these. That one took me 3 minutes, so unless they get sufficiently longer, this should be a one-stream kind of deal. A lot of junk. Oof. I appreciate those tiny little enemies that don't hurt you. I really appreciate those. Oh. Okay, this is not for progress. Okay. See, these spiked tires are a different color. It's like really easily recognizable. Why aren't the other guys? I mean, they might not be sight readable, but like they're more sight readable than the blue guys. They're the same color as all the other blue enemies that you can just hurt no problem. We shadow templing this up? Checkpoint. Do I break this? How does this thing work? How do you work, oh mysterious checkpoint? I guess it just works. We'll trust that, I guess. I almost hit the X button, because that's what you attack with in Pizza Tower. Even though we are currently not playing that video game. Another checkpoint. I'm just gonna have to trust that checkpoint triggered. Slot machine. It's aesthetic. Look, if you're gonna have a lot of blue enemies that I'm allowed to attack, don't also have a... Oh, right. Fall damage. Don't also have a blue enemy that I can't homing attack. Sight readability is, I think, something that's really important in high-speed games like this, because, like, you need to be able to react with what's on screen, or else it just sort of feels bad. Like, if you like memorization, sure, maybe you'll enjoy it, but I'm not a big memorization player that plays the same level over and over again. And if you can do that, I think Pizza Tower still has you beat, because Pizza Tower is really like, it's a score-based game, so it rewards good play. We will talk about Pizza Tower more when I actually get to play Pizza Tower, I promise. But it is a very fun game. And you can tell it's fun because it's a score-based game, it's a ranking score-based game that I'm actually interested in going back to rank, perfect rank every level. Whereas something like this, I don't think I will be too interested in replaying levels, to be perfectly honest. It's a fun one-and-done game. I'd probably play more games in this series if I was given the opportunity, but I'm also probably not gonna go do score and time trials. I might go back and get all the coins, though. That seems like a fun thing to do. Florida Highway? What, you mean your state doesn't have giant floating roads in the middle of the sky? I think it helps that in Pizza Tower, you're, like, not invincible at high speeds, but, like, if you crash into something at high speed, it will not hurt you. Which, that's such a genius move, which... Oh god! Oh, I hit the wrong button to dash. I hit the X button because I've been playing Pizza Tower. Playing video games in my own time isn't going to ruin my streaming career, I promise. Oh wow, we're all the way back here? Really? Ugh. Okay, all the way back here was actually not as far as I thought it was. Ah. This is climbable. What the fuck? That's bullshit. Also, I forgot. I have... Oh yeah, another thing I was told is that float floats. And that they're from the second game. Spikes were like, get the fuck away from me. And then I listened for some reason. I don't know why. Spark, why did you listen to the spikes? They want to hurt you. They're not worth listening to. I wasn't even moving that fast. These are apparently spring spikes. Oh my god, they pierce walls. Of course they do. Why didn't I think of that? This is a fun level, though. Like, I like the set pieces when it's not being too precision-y. Because, again, I feel like these high-speed games are not really meant for precision. She was mentioned in some of them, I think. Oh, right, you're a big guy. I can't homing attack you. Well, I'm not interested in fighting you, Mr. Big Guy. You have too much health. Do not make your enemies have too much health in a high-speed game, or it risks being unfun. This is kind of why I don't like the combat section of this game, although I concede that if I was better at them, maybe they would go by a lot faster. Oh god, they made the roads really thin! No! Oh my god, they're even thinner! Why do they do that? I'm using a joystick. Any slight misalignment of my joystick and I'm gonna go straight off that cliff. This is why I like the big roads. Now, if this was like Pizza Tower and I could just hold down a go fast button, I think I wouldn't mind it as much. Because then I wouldn't have to hold down an arrow and I could just let the game automatically align myself. Honestly, we may finish this game even earlier than I was expecting to. Because we're already on our fourth one, that's a third of the way there in 12 minutes. Now, granted, much like the levels from this game, these could get significantly longer as we go on. My favorite, the catapult damage glitch. Part of me wonders if that's an intentional, like, damage boost thing. Given how often that's happened. Oh god, why did I look at chat? Chat, why did you betray me? Definitely chat's fault, not my fault for not looking at the road. Definitely. Oh my god. It might be, like, supposed to be for, like, some weird tech. Like, why does damage bounce you in this game so much? It is very cool, and I appreciate it. I am curious how difficult they were to port. If they're the same engine, I actually imagine it wouldn't be that hard, but I also have not played the second game, so I don't know. Yeah, no. I love when I bounce off of spikes. Obstacle famous for being bouncy. I could play these levels as Fark. That is true. That would probably be more authentic to the experience. But I also really like Scythe Boy, which you can tell because I keep forgetting to switch to him. Honestly, I don't know how much combat I'm going to be doing in these levels anyway, so I don't know if it's that worth it to switch to Fark. I could also play as Svark, a name which I will never take seriously. If they wanted me to take that name seriously, they should have made it sound less stupid. Not that Svark's name isn't already very unserious sounding. Man, I wonder when they're gonna come out with a 4th game for this. Not soon, I'm guessing. Spark 2. I would not know, but I'd have to take a look. It is very nice. It is a nice design. Shame that she's evil, actually. Yeah, I would think that they're on the same engine, so they shouldn't be too hard to port. But I wouldn't really know. I thought that Prime Remastered was on a different engine, and all the Metroid Discord folks say that it's not. The art style is still very different, and I still go by that I think Prime Remastered is a test for Prime 4. Because if it wasn't, there's no reason to change the art style so significantly. Just like how there was a reason that they changed the art style in Xenoblade Definitive Editions, because it ran on 2's engine and used some of the new assets that they used for enemies from 1 that were in 2. So they had to change everything's art style to be more in line with that art style. Ooh, snow level. It's time to get into our very fitting Christmas outfit of Murder Death. I will have to read that when I'm not playing a level. Because I need to stop texting while I'm driving. Low visibility is interesting. I'm curious how that's going to affect the platforming, since, again, high-speed games really need to have good sight readability, or else you get the feels bad, how was I supposed to know there was a pit there moments. But so far, it seems pretty cool. Pun unintended. The snow effect is really neat. And very true to winter. I'm a Canadian, so I'm used to snow like this, and when it is snowing, it does in fact look very much like this. Although this does not look like it is snowing. It just looks foggy in the winter, which I think is actually rather uncommon, but I'm not a meteorologist, so oh god, why teeter-totter? Why have you done this? Okay. Oh god, it's a high health HP enemy. Nope, not doing that. No thank you. I thought that was just to be a little guy that I could just fight easily. I'm dead. I don't like spiky boys. Oh, there's the goal. Yeah, I think that was a good decision, even if it does make the game feel very much like it's got the speed sections and the not speed sections. I think it's better than just having high health enemies in the wild, since one go fast, want go fast. This should be the halfway point, I think. So we may be switching to another game. Which I was thinking of my next, just temporary thing would be covering the 2.0 content of Floppy Nights. But given that we're playing a Gotta Go Fast game, maybe I'll play, I'll try doing speedrunning Pizza Tower, because I've been talking about it so much. And I'm really happy playing with it now that I kind of know where all the secrets are. God damn it. I think, in general, I don't love the high-health enemies, though. Unless maybe you do, like, very specific fight enemies levels. I much prefer the high-speed sections of this game to the not high-speed sections of this game. Teleporter? Teleporter. Oh. This is an interesting set piece, having, like, go through platforms, like in a 2D game, but in 3D instead of 2D. It's neat. I think people kept mentioning it, but I don't think I saw it. I'll take another look. There's not really anything that I want to spend money on right now. I'm glad that the level continued this way, because I was really concerned that I just dropped down earlier in the level. Boing. I should have done this. These remind me of those pathways from Mario Odyssey. The plant ones from the Plant Kingdom. What the fuck? The floor is teleporter? As it should be. I think in a high-speed game like this, the fact that enemies hurt you, would hurt you by touch is not good. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the float in this game did. I don't know if the real float clone from, like, the actual story, which took place before the events of this game knew. Probably she was a sleeper agent, if I was to guess. Because that would have made her more authentic to Spark, who's kind of needed to be out of the loop. Yeah, but this game, like, it's confusing. I don't mean the real float, I mean the real float clone. Because the float clone in this game is a digital float clone in the digital world, because we already lost the battle with float clone before the events of this game. It's weird. I was definitely not expecting that twist. At all. Oh, god damn it! This level definitely feels longer than the previous bonus levels, so it may take up the full stream. I don't think it's gonna take more than one, though. She shows up weirdly late. You are correct. Like, the game is just, like, has this sectioned off thing for, the other playable character modes, and then randomly, like, two areas before the end of the game is like, okay, but what if we had multiple playable characters? Like, why wasn't this in the rest of the video game? Also, they introduced Float in a boss level, which is weird to me, because that, like, completely fails to showcase the fact that she floats. Like, there's character differences that are just not shown off there because of that, as a result. And as a result, I didn't want to play as Float because I hated how she felt in combat. Where the fuck am I going? In a circle. I don't know if the digital copy Float. Probably the digital one didn't, because she's just a recreation. Well, it's weird. Wait, do I want to... How am I getting over this? I'm thinking like this, but I'm not sure. Ah! Yeah, no, I probably would have caught on to that. Where am I going? Oh, wait, is that supposed to tell me to go down? It is. Oh. I see. Interesting. I have no idea how I'm going to descend that safely. Oh, gotta reset my double jump. Hey! I wonder if this game has the thing that you see in some games. Like, I know in a soapbox racing game that I watch on occasion, your dead body, if it touches the finish line, you will get a time for that. I'm kind of curious if I could, like, nail the positioning if Spark's dead body could trigger the goal. I'm wondering if there's going to be a boss fight at the end of this. I kind of hope not, because much like how I like the go fast sections, I'm not in love with the boss fights. Except for the giant robot boss fight. That was awesome, and I will, like, best boss fight in the game, hands down, no questions. Oh, god damn it. What? Oh, I got double hit because one of those ring things probably got me. I also kind of wish that homing attacking the thing you just homing attacked was harder to do. Because I do it a lot, and it's somewhat annoying when the platforming is supposed to rely on me using homing attacks. So that may just be an inevitability of the homing attack system. I don't know, I guess what I'm saying is it would be nice if the springs launched me with enough speed that I would no longer be able to homing attack the spring. I do kind of find it fun that this game sometimes, like, makes you go, wait, where am I going again? Because I feel like a lot of Sonic levels are very straightforward, actually. And I kind of like that these levels aren't always